Okay, update for January 7th. So here's what I've been working on, Mom. It's dust collection duct work that I made. Serves a couple purposes. One is it gets those the duct work that was running along the ceiling there. It gets it down. Well, you can see I still got just a little bit of it up there. So that comes down. So I don't have those large vertical runs anymore that needs to go up and then come across, which is killing my efficiency some. The other thing is that's 4-inch round PVC, and this is 5-inch square duct work. Now, the square duct work isn't as efficient as round, but I get more volume through the 5-inch, so I'm hoping that the added volume through there is a net plus, you know, taking into account the efficiencies. So I went ahead and put in one little blast gate here tonight. Can't really see in there. There's no lighting, you can't see in there, but I still got more to do. So anyway, so it gets me more airflow. That's one plus to it. The other thing is that it frees up my wall space. I had all them drops coming down the wall. I don't know if you remember, but I had a drop here coming down, and I had a drop over here coming down, and then in the corner I had a drop here, and then I had another drop here. So all my wall space was taken up with dust collection duct work. Makes it tough to hang anything up. So the other thing is I lowered it down, so I'm hoping that maybe, you know, I won't have those such large vertical runs anymore to get up to get into the dust collector. So I got to reorganizing the whole shop, or at least this end of the shop anyway. So the dust collector used to sit in that corner, and it's going to be going over here where my drill press is sitting right now, but it's going to go in that corner right there when I get finished. So I'll keep picking away at this over the next week or so. I'm not going to get this all done in a couple of days, but got a lot more things I got to do. My dust collector's kind of sitting here in the middle of the floor right now, so I got it hooked up so I can at least try to catch a little bit of the dust coming off of the saw. That's the problem I have right now, is that any work I do, I don't really have any dust collection, so I got to try not to stir up too much dust when I'm working. But so that's what we're working on there. So I still got one more section that has to go on over there, and that's going to be tie-in for the table saw pickup there. I think I'm just going to leave the 4-inch pipe at this point here for this. This goes to the table saw, goes down, and then comes back under and goes to the table saw. I think probably what I'll do is I'll cut this back, and then when I run the square duct over, I'll tie those two together somehow. I ain't quite got it all figured out yet. And then I'll just run 4-inch from there to the saw. The theory with dust collection is you want to keep your duct size as big as you can for as long as you can. I know this. I've known this for a long time. It's just simple engineering. And I really didn't, you know, think that it really mattered that much or whatever. I knew that it did, but, you know, just really didn't think so much. But I changed my setup over here on my dust collection for my miter saw, and a year or so or longer, I put this little piece of rubber back here that really helped the dust collection, because now when the sawdust comes off of the saw here, it kicks up, hits this, and then gets directed up and then into the dust hose and down to I got a little shop vac underneath there. Well, I had one of those, what is it, 1.5 inch hose, one of those real small hoses, because it fit in this hole here, or I have an adapter, and it fit in there really nice, so I just used that. Well, the dust collection over here is pathetic anyway, so I wanted to see if I could get the 2.25 inch shop vac hose on there, so I figured out how to get it on there, got it on there, and the suction is so much greater than what it was that it actually collapses this rubber now and pulls it together, and you can see where it's all chewed up from the saw catching it. So I had to kind of stick a little piece of wood in there just to kind of keep it from sucking together. So that's why all the sawdust is laying around here on my behind my miter saw, is because every time I try to use it, like I say, this rubber would just collapse together in behind the saw, and then you have no dust collection. So that's what we'll be doing here for at least another week or so. I don't know. Like I said, I got lots of plans here that I want to change. I want to change from this 4-inch. I want to go change that to a 5-inch, but in order to do that, that requires a lot more other things I got to do. But so I guess, you know, just one step at a time. So all right, we'll see you. Oh, 5.5 minutes. Well, see you.